There's always so much to weed in the garden. And sometimes I do make mistakes, like pull up the wrong plant. But eventually, you just learn what your seedlings look like, and especially what the weeds look like. So you can let them grow just a little bit to find out what exactly they are. This is a marigold. So is this. This is a tomato. This is a weed. Carrot, weed. This I'm not too sure about, so I'm just gonna leave them. Marigolds, weeds. This kind of reminds me of those birds who like make a pretty little area to present to their ladies. Except my ladies are these little sprouts, because I want them to be happy. Now this is from an old lettuce, I believe, so I'm gonna leave it because I want lettuce seeds. That right there is my dill plant, and it's really, really big. As of yet, no ladybugs that I can tell have laid their eggs in this, but hopefully they will. There's a few more flowers that want to come up around here. This is our little resident broccoli. A bunch of tomatillos have started growing and making flowers. This is some sort of squash. My guess is a butternut or a pumpkin. Honestly, don't know. I kind of just like, oh my gosh, that will be a marigold. I kind of just plant a little bit randomly, and not completely randomly, because I know that I'm planting a squash here, and I probably planted one somewhere else in this garden too, because you know, squashes need a lot of room, so I'm not just gonna plant them willy-nilly. But I also try to back it up with beans and other stuff like tomatillos. These might have been just because a bunch of tomatillos fell after a big frost we had, and wherever the tomatillo little berries fell, the seeds grew. Some of these are accidents, like especially right here where all of them are. That was from a seed or a little berry. We've got a couple lettuce that are doing really nice. This is a Jericho romaine. This one is a Manoa lettuce. So I wanted to have two different kinds of green lettuce because I love green lettuce. This is a little bunching onion, or like a chive, I think you would also call it. Yeah, like a green onion. They grow best on the cooler side. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of regular onions. These guys grow best in the warmer months, believe it or not. Warmer than their brother, the regular onion. Here's another one. With a lot of weeds, you'll notice that I just kind of plop them back down. This is because there's this English guy. Gosh, I think his last name is Dowding. Not positive, but he created this method of trying to pull weeds out and leaving the least amount of damage from the soil from pulling it out. So trying to twist when you take them out, and it leaves a lot of the root matter in the soil, and roots are one of the best composts. I also drop the weeds just back onto the garden because they'll compost down eventually and make this lovely soil that you see here. My soil outside of this little garden patch is just sand. So this is accumulated from compost additions and also just doing the chop and drop method, while leaving most of the roots in there. Now this is a good example of roots being left in the ground. See, I cut off this stump. This was a pepper plant, and it died after a freeze. And then unexpectedly, it's sprouting 2 new little sections. I mean, you could even say 2 plants out of 1 root system, which means this guy will get a second year. And apparently they're even stronger the second year, which is amazing. So yes, while leaving some roots intact, you're going to have weeds coming back, but you could think of it instead as free compost. It's like an infinite compost hack. Although with stuff like this, where it really spreads through the roots, I do try to pull it up as much as possible, but usually those ones go really deep, so I mean, I can't pull that out, unfortunately. So you'll just have to think of it as infinite compost loop, unless you have strong man hands. I do not. Oh my goodness, I found it. The first marigold bloom of the season. Oh, that's so exciting. Hello, beautiful. Now this pepper plant, funny enough, made it through the freeze. Maybe because it was just down to here when it happened. And it looks beautiful. It's producing, it's got flowers, and then it's also got little baby ones that are already producing, which you can't exactly tell yet. Like this one, it's got a little pepper in there. We've been getting a lot of strawberries, but we've also been getting a lot of strawberry deaths, and I believe that is due to June bugs laying their larvae, because June bug larvae like to eat strawberry roots more than anything else, which is unfortunate. Something I try to do to combat that is to kind of put neem oil onto the garden into the soil, a little root drench. The plant will actually take in some of that neem oil, and bugs do not like neem oil in that it tricks them into thinking that they're full even when they're not. So they'll just stop eating and eventually keel over. Well, it's getting quite hot out here, so I'm gonna go back inside. Thank you for watching. Bye. Say hello to my avocado plant on your way out.